Hello, this is Robert Darden of Patterson Nissan here in Longview, Texas. I just want to talk to you today a little bit about some of the frequently asked questions we have about leasing new car vehicles. One question we have is, what is a lease? And I like explaining it to you. So, a lease is basically a long-term rental agreement with the bank. You can rent or lease the vehicle for 2 to 3 years, and then after that term, you can turn it in. Now, if you drive your cars hard or you put a lot of miles on your cars, over 18,000 per year, then a lease won't be up for you. Now, another frequently asked question we get, is there an advantage over leasing versus purchasing a vehicle? One advantage is, at the end of the term, there's no negative equity in a lease that you would in a regular purchase. I mean, you could walk away not owing a dime on a 2 to 3 year lease, whereas after 2 to 3 years, you would have some negative equity on a purchase. That's why I like to tell my customers, I can sell you 2 leases in 6 years, or 1 car purchase in 6 years. So whichever one's best for you. Now, another question we receive a lot is there any mileage restriction or mileage caps on leases? In most cases there are. If you drive anywhere between 10 to 15,000 miles per year or less, then a lease would be perfect for you. Now, if you drive over 18,000 miles to 20,000 miles a year, then a lease would not be a good choice for you, because there are, after those mileage restrictions, you have to pay a penalty per mile. So just know your average miles you drive per year and see if a lease will work for you. And then there's questions about payments. They ask, are there any payments due at the time of signing? In most cases on our leases, we have either a security deposit and your final payment, or you can just put down your first payment of your lease. Now, it's up to you if you want to put down more money towards the price of the vehicle so that you can get your payments even lower than they would come in, but that's strictly up to you. Normally, all you would have to come up with is, like I said, the security deposit or your first payment. Now, this question that we get asked a lot is a really good one. They ask me about the warranty during the duration of the lease. Well, in most cases, leases are 24 to 36 months. All manufacturer bumper-to-bumper warranties are 3 year, 36,000. So you're going to be fully covered in the whole duration of your lease. So there's no worry about getting an extended warranty. Only thing I would normally tell my customers to get is probably gap insurance. And that would help you in case of an accident, if your car was totaled out. Now, I do have customers ask me about premature termination, meaning trading in before your lease is terminated. In most cases, it is very costly to turn in a vehicle before the lease termination date is, because you set a precedent or set an amount that you agree with the company that the car is worth. And a lot of times you're going to carry over a lot of negative equity if you try to trade in before your time is up. So my suggestion is, if you decide to want to be in a lease, know that you're going to be in it for the full term of that said lease, 24 to 36 months, because it's very expensive to try to get out of the lease. Last but not least, last but not least, I get this question asked all the time. What can I do at the end of my lease? How do I buy my car if I want to buy it? Well, there are 3 things you can do at the end of a lease. 1, turn it in, not owing a dime. Walk away free and clear. No negative equity, nada. 2, you can turn it in, open up into a new lease, start over on payments on a 3 year newer vehicle, or trade it in and purchase a vehicle. Number 3, you can refinance the remaining balance that's owed on the lease. So you can actually purchase the car you just leased for 2 or 3 years. Those are the 3 things you can do. Now, I would love to talk to you more and more about leasing as opposed to purchase, give me an opportunity. Come by the dealership at Patterson Nissan, ask for me, and I will show you in every vehicle that we have the options of leasing as opposed to purchasing, and you make the decision which one's best for you. So I look forward to seeing you. Thank you.